I used to believe that my life would start once I figure things out. You know, after college. Or after I got a decent job. Or maybe after I found myself, whatever that meant. But at 24, I was jobless, depressed, and addicted to my phone more than I was connected to reality. Every night, I'd scroll for hours, watching other people live their lives, while mine stood still. I lived off instant noodles, skipped showers, and canceled plans because even leaving my bed felt like hiking Mount Everest. My family called it laziness. I called it burnout. But deep down, I knew it was something else, something heavier. It wasn't just that I couldn't move forward. It was that I didn't know where to move, or why. Then came the panic attack. A Tuesday afternoon. Nothing special about it. But suddenly, my chest tightened. My hands shook. I couldn't breathe. My world felt like it was collapsing. And maybe it needed to. Because that panic attack didn't just scare me. It woke me up. One rainy afternoon, I found myself crying again, for no reason. Everything had been going well. I was brushing my teeth. Making my bed. Eating decent meals. But there I was, sitting on the floor, feeling like nothing had changed. And that's when I realized something. Healing doesn't follow a schedule. It loops. It circles back. It tests you, right when you think you're getting stronger. But this time, instead of collapsing, I did something different. I made a cup of tea. That's it. No panic. No spiral. Just sat on the couch, held the warm mug, and waited. And I thought. This is progress too. Chapter 7, Invisible Wins. There's this thing nobody tells you about growth. Most of it is invisible. Like the time I said no to a social event because I knew I wasn't ready. Or when I closed Instagram and read a book instead. Or when I finally admitted I was scared, but didn't let fear win. These weren't the kind of victories you post about. No dramatic transformation. No before and after photos. But they were real. Each tiny decision built a version of me I could be proud of. A version that no longer needed to be perfect to feel worthy. Chapter 8, Kaizen at the gym. I decided to go back to the gym. But not to get fit or look good. Just to move. I started with 5 minutes on the treadmill. That was enough. The guy next to me was running at full speed. I was walking, slowly. But in my head, I reminded myself. Day 1 is sacred. Everyone has one. This is mine. Over the next weeks, 5 minutes became 10. Then 15. I didn't get six-pack abs. But I got something better. Strength in my spine. And peace in my lungs. Chapter 9, Building a System, Not a Mood. One night, I was scrolling through videos of successful people. They all had routines, habits, morning rituals. I felt overwhelmed again. But then, I remembered something from a book I'd read. Don't rely on motivation. Build a system that works even when you don't feel like it. So, I did. I made a list of non-negotiables. Tiny things I'd do every day, no matter how I felt. Drink water in the morning. Open the curtains. Write one sentence in my journal. Move for 5 minutes. I called it my Kaizen kit. It was my anchor on stormy days. My fuel on good ones. Chapter 10, The Friendship Audit. One of the hardest parts of healing? Realizing some people don't fit the new version of you. I had friends who only showed up when I was a mess. Friends who laughed at my small wins. Friends who wanted the old, broken me. Letting go hurt. It felt lonely. But it also felt free. In their place, I started meeting people who valued growth. People who didn't rush me. Who listened. Who celebrated the fact that I had brushed my teeth that morning. And slowly, I built a new circle. Not big. But safe. Before, I used to think success was this loud, shiny thing. millions of followers, big titles, fancy clothes. But the more I healed, the more I realized. Success is peace. It's waking up without dread. It's doing work that aligns with your values. It's building something sustainable, even if it's slow. I didn't quit my job overnight. I just started creating in silence. One blog post. One audio episode. One handmade product. Each piece wasn't perfect, but it was authentic. And little by little, a quiet audience formed. They didn't come for flash. They came for realness. Chapter 12, Romanticizing the Mundane. I started lighting a candle while I answered emails. Playing soft music while doing dishes. Wearing perfume even if I wasn't going out. Why? Because for the first time I didn't want to escape my life. I wanted to live it. Kaizen taught me that joy isn't in big vacations or viral posts. It's in the rituals you build around ordinary moments. A perfectly steeped cup of tea. A clean floor. A kind message from a stranger. I wasn't chasing dopamine. I was building serotonin, slow, steady joy. Chapter 13, When Doubt Comes Knocking. Some days, the doubt crept back in. Who do you think you are? You're too late. No one cares. But this time I had something I never had before. Evidence. I could look back and see the days I did show up. The posts I wrote. The muscles I built. The people I helped. I answered doubt with data. Not I'm amazing. Just, I'm growing. And that's enough. Chapter 14, The Tipping Point. One day, something small happened that changed everything. A message from a girl I'd never met. Your story made me cry today. I finally brushed my hair. That was it. No big award. No spotlight. Just impact. Real, honest, raw. It hit me. We don't heal just for ourselves. We heal so others know it's possible. That's when I stopped hiding. I started telling my story, mess and all. Because maybe someone else was on their day one. And they needed a flicker of proof that it gets better. Chapter 15, The New Definition of Strong. I used to think being strong meant never crying. Always achieving. Powering through pain. But now? Strength is soft. It's saying I need help. It's choosing rest. It's forgiving yourself, again and again. I don't want to be a superhero. I want to be human. Raw. Resilient. Real. Chapter 16, The Quiet Life I Built. Here's what my life looks like now. I wake up slowly. No alarm screaming. I write. I work. I create, at my own pace. Sometimes I earn a little. Sometimes more. But always enough. My home smells like lavender and lemon. I move my body because I love it, not to shrink it. I celebrate tiny wins. And I surround myself with people who remind me of who I'm becoming. It's not flashy. But it's mine. And after everything I've been through, that's the greatest flex. Final chapter, The Power of One Small Step. If you've made it tea,